this fall. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my concert, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away your beat.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tampa Bay Bucaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
From the gun on 3rd down, Russo. Yeah, this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Rich. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. To throw on 2nd down, Rich.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Rich.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And just to put everyone on notice, that is his 1,199th catch. So the next one, that'll be 1,200 for his career. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The Falcons at 11-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 1st down, it's Stanley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Rich.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rich. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now a give right side. It's Stanley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Rich, the quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Off play action, Russo. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first down, Rich. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On second down, it's Stanley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Rich over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On second down now, it's Stanley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Rich got his man. It's London. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So out come the Bucs now.
And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Russo.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing on first down. Rich.
That's complete to Tony. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, step over.
On 2nd down, it's Stanley, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Rich. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, Rich looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. On second down now, it's Stanley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Rich. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. On third down, Rich. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he returns this to the 22. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Russo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McBride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Russo. Throw left side complete. That's Burns. Hands it off out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Looking to throw. Russo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Russo. That's complete to McBride. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Russo. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Rich. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. To throw on second down. Rich over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to throw. Rich finding Kyle Pitts running the slant. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Looking to throw on second down. Rich.
A throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Curry, and he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Russo got his man complete over the middle. That's Kane.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They'll run on 1st down. Curry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Curry.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Curry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Curry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach perturbed his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. To throw on second down. Rich, short throw caught by Pitts. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich. Familiar sight all game. Pitts has it once more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rich. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on second down. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stanley. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hoover. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing on first down. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stanley. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. First, Let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Jalen Hurts, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting LA Rams. The Panthers win is a big one there as they move above 500 at 7-6 and keep themselves in the mix for a possible playoff berth. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Rich, and that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st down, Rich, throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Back to throw. Rich. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Rich. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Russo over the middle. It's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Off the bootleg. Russo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamin Davis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what he
would have
hates?
kissed it on the ground.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
Here we go. Set. 70
Throwing on first down. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To throw on second down. Rich. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich over the middle, caught by London. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second down and 4.
Now a give right side. It's Owens, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. On second down, it's Owens. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Rich. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a give right side. Curry. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Russo. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to throw. Rich. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On 1st and 10, Russo. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 2nd down, Perkins. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Russo. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Curry. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Able to get this one to McBride. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Russo goes right back to McBride. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Russo. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.